holding the lemon on there?
Oh, thank you very much, darling.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, they're beautiful. What about a kiss?
Kiss for Nana.
This is Mavis Elizabeth Hardy, my Nana. She was a loving mother to her daughter, Maxine, and grandmother to myself, Isabel, and April. Mavis was born on the 14th of November 1930 and sadly passed away on the 5th of August 1997, before I was born. My name is Bryony Canning, and I want to find out who my Nana was and how her memory still lives on in the people she touched around her. It's hard to describe the connection I feel to her, even though we never got to meet. I'll never feel the touch of her skin, smell the scent of her perfume, see her smile, or know how tight she squeezes in her hugs. I've never met you, Nana, but I miss you terribly.
My name is Maxine Turner, daughter of Mavis Hardy, and I'm the mother of 3 daughters. I can remember when I became pregnant. It was my first baby, and obviously, because I was quite old, I was almost 30, so for Nana was like really excited because that was their first grandchild as well. And I remember she started, I think, from the moment me announcing I was expecting a baby, she started knitting and crocheting, and she never stopped for the whole 9 months. There were so many beautiful knitted, cardigans and everything.
And now
You've done another one of
and
those.
another one of those.
A
It's
bigger
a bit
one.
bigger, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hoping it'll fit her.
Oh, I'm sure that'll fit her. Yeah.
They couldn't wait to come over and to spend as much time as they could with her.
My name is April Farthing. I am one of 3 grandchildren of Mavis Hardy. Being the eldest, I do have more memories of Nana and Grandad than Bryony and Isabel did, just because I had a lot more time with them.
Swing your legs like that.
Some of my earlier memories are with where my mum and dad, Maxine and Andy, would take us to Filey. My granddad and Mavis had a caravan there.
Yeah, so we have lots and lots of memories in Filey. It was one of the favourite places for Nana and Grandad, really.
I was roughly 6 years old when I found out that Nana had passed away. I don't remember knowing that she was ill, but obviously she was quite ill. But I do remember when my mum told me that she died. We were sat in the downstairs toilet at my dad's house, and mum just sat me down and remember telling me.
When she died, we decided to get a bench in commemoration of her life with a plaque on. Every year we'd try and go to Filey to sit on the bench, and in fact I remember you girls did recently, didn't you? You found Nana's bench and went to sit on the bench.
Nana and Grog are there, April.
Yeah, which was, I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we did that as a memory of a place that they loved.
Hello, I'm Valerie Ann Hardy. I met Mavis in 1963 due to her starting at Thornton's chocolate cabin in Norfolk Street. She came in as manageress of the shop. I'd got my own shop on Leopold Street. I was manageress of that shop, and I was asked to go to help train Mavis to do the job. We were very, very good friends from the outset. We just met and hit it off straight away. I left Thornton's in May of '63, and we kept in touch. I went to Butlins for the season. We didn't know whether we were going to go dancing that night because we were both very, very tired. But we decided that we would go, and we went to the embassy in Sheffield at intake. During the evening, Mavis said, "I know that man over there." And she said, "I'm sure it's John." Anyway, he did come over, and they were very, very good friends when they were young, apparently. And that was it. She'd met him, her future husband. I would also just like to say how proud my ex-husband and I were when we were asked to be godparents to Maxine. It was such a privilege, and all through the pregnancy, obviously, you know, I was there. We loved her to bits. We went to the hospital to see her in the hospital and everything. Our friendship stayed as solid as ever it was. She was my sister-in-law. She was my friend. We always got on so well, and we loved each other to bits.
My name is Isabel Canning, and I am one of the 3 granddaughters of Mavis Hardy. So there's a story that my parents have told me about when I was literally a few days or even weeks old as a baby, and they took me to see my nana, Mavis, for the first time, and she couldn't see because she was in, you know, very late stages of cancer. And so apparently they lifted me to her cheek and she kissed me on the head. Obviously I don't remember this, but I feel like it's really nice to think about that we do have a connection. I am really sad that I didn't know Mavis, having not had her there when I grew up. But I think particularly with Mum's mum, I think we would have been really close, because I know that all 3 of us, me and my sisters, are really close with my mum, Maxine. So I think we would have got on really well. But I still feel like I have her presence in my life through having Mum. I think we have a lot of Mavis in our mum, obviously. She brought her up. So yeah, we do know her anyway.
I think especially as I've grown older, I think a lot of my hobbies and interests and things that I like to do now stem back from my childhood and things that she liked to do. I mean, she enjoyed her garden. She didn't have a massive garden, but she had sort of lots of shrubs and plants and a little pond. So that definitely an interest in gardening came from my mum. And then I think probably as I got married myself, I think that was the point that my mum and dad bought a little touring caravan. And then my interest in caravanning came from that. The years pass and some memories become more and more distant. I think as you get older yourself, you can hear in the way that I speak, I can hear my mum. I can hear little expressions and little phrases, and I'll think, where did that come from? Of course it's what my mum used to say, and we'd probably laugh at the time. But I think you do, and this is, for me, this is why they're always here, because they become almost a part of who you become as well.